Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Felicia and this is a new channel that I just started today. I actually am transitioning it over from Facebook, where I have a private group, and I just wanted to expand and be able to reach a broader audience and to, of course, reach more women with my message and my teaching and my mentorship. So again, my name is Felicia, and what I do is I help women to come back into alliance with themselves. What do I mean by that? Alliance is just another word for alignment, cohesiveness, just a coming together, coming back to themselves. And I started teaching and mentoring a group of women on Facebook in my private group about 5 years ago. And I noticed that these women were tremendously helped by my assistance. And I also do one-on-one coaching as well. And over the time period, I want to say over time, a couple of the women would always tell me, Felicia, you need to branch out and expand it and, open it up and don't leave it private. So I kind of played around with that idea for a while because I'm a very private person and I really don't like to be in the spotlight like that. But when you have a calling and you have a purpose, it's always going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be something that oh yes, I'm running to do this. No, your purpose and your calling is definitely not like that. If it doesn't scare the hell out of you, it's going to make you very uncomfortable. It will call for you to come out of your comfort zone. So that's where I am right now, coming out of my comfort zone and just trusting the process and walking in my calling and in my purpose again, which is to help women, to get satisfied in their soul. That's why I gave this channel the name, The Soul Satisfied Woman, because what I have noticed over time and teaching and mentoring women, that we give so much of ourselves to everyone because we're women and our innate nature is to nurture, to take care of. We literally pour into everyone. We pour into our husbands, our children, our friends, our community, our jobs, our businesses. But at the end of the day, who pours into us? And do we replenish ourselves? Because you can't pour from an empty vessel. Once you empty the well, you have to replenish the well, or the well will run dry. And a dry well is of no use to anyone. So that's what I desire to do. That is my main goal. I really, really, really have a passion for women, especially women over 40, because those women normally are accomplished, whether it's they have achieved higher education, their BAs or MBAs or doctorates, or they have a very long-standing career and they have acquired all of the material trappings of life. My focus keeps going, my lighting keeps changing. Let me try to adjust this. Some of my lighting to be bad. Yeah, women just, women over 40 are usually the least fulfilled because they've spent a great portion of their lives, their 20s and their 30s. If they haven't been climbing the corporate ladder and educating themselves, then they have been mothers. They've been raising the children, pouring into their children. They've been wives, or they are wives, or they're pouring into their husbands, taking care of the family. But at the end of the day, like myself, I spent a lot of time with my children when they were younger. I was pretty much a stay-at-home mom. I didn't really have a lot going on, like career-wise or going to school, trying to climb the corporate ladder or get higher education. My main focus was being a mother, raising my children, being there for them every day. It's not that I didn't have dreams and aspirations, you know, they just had to take a back seat to my babies, because being a mother was extremely important to me. So as my children got older, I had a little bit more leeway to do a little bit more for myself. So I obtained a real estate license, which I held for 12 years. And I also obtained certification in travel and hospitality. So I worked in the travel industry with American Express Platinum Travel and Crystal Cruises. But still, even though I was able, you know, I had a little bit more leave room because my kids were bigger, so they didn't need me constantly day in and day out like they did when they were younger. I still wasn't fulfilled. Like there was always seemed like something was missing. And not only that, I had a difficult time like setting boundaries with people and telling people no. Like I always just wanted to make everyone else happy and, you know, see everyone else smile, but it was always to my own detriment. And I just figured it out, you know, one day. It's like, you know what? It comes from me being a mother. I was a very young mother. I had my first child at 19. So all that pleasing people and, you know, not setting boundaries, I kind of attribute a lot of that to being a mother, wanting to please my children and pleasing my children and, you know, making sure they're comfortable and they have what they need. I wouldn't say my children didn't have boundaries, because they definitely did. But I just think it was just the nurturing aspect of myself was so, I don't want to say intense, but it was very focused. So it just kind of filtered over into other areas of my life. Like I'm trying to nurture everybody and, you know, and keep a smile on everybody else's face. It was just so draining. People didn't appreciate it. They took advantage of it. I had a lot of hurt feelings. Like my feelings were hurt quite a few times, even some tears. And I'm not really a crier. So if I'm ever crying, it's one or two reasons. I'm literally pissed off or my feelings are very, very hurt. So one day I think, I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I am so sick and tired of just pouring myself into people, into friends, into jobs, into my relationship, and nobody seems to care. And that's when I figured out, you know, being a nice girl all the time is not nice for me. It's nice for everybody else, but it wasn't nice for me. So I said, you know what? I'm going to be a little selfish. And when I started being selfish, people were like, oh my God, you're so selfish. You're so mean, whatever. Self-preservation is the first law of nature, ladies. You have to take care of yourself first. You can love your children. You can run a great business. You can climb that corporate ladder. You can take excellent care of your husband. You can be the shoulder to cry on, the listening ear. But if you don't take care of yourself, and if you don't set boundaries and stick to those boundaries, you're going to be unfulfilled. And that's what I don't want for any woman. You deserve to be whole, you deserve to be healed, and you deserve to be well, right? As within, so without. You can only give what you have. And once you're depleted, what do you have to give to yourself at the end of the day? So this is why I started this channel, The Soul Satisfied Woman. I really am passionate about helping women. Like I said, especially women 40 and over. You know, that's just something that I feel I'm good at, and I know it will be appreciated, and I know I can make a difference because I've done it already. And I'm going to see if I can get some of the ladies from my private Facebook group and also the ladies that I'm coaching right now one-on-one or teaching with one-on-one. I'm gonna see if I can get them to come on the channel once the channel gets going. Talk to them and see if they wouldn't mind coming on and sharing with you all their results of working with me and their results of being in the private group as well over the last 5 years. I would love to help you ladies do the same. I want to grow this. I'm not going to say I want it to be huge and big, because I really like anonymity. Like, I definitely did not want to do a YouTube channel. I was fine in my little private group, but you know, when you have a calling and you have a purpose in life, it's always bigger than life. It's always bigger than you. And if it doesn't scare you and if it doesn't make you uncomfortable, then that's not your calling and that's not your purpose. To walk in your calling and to walk in your purpose, it's going to make you very uncomfortable, right? It's going to drag you out of your comfort zone, but that's okay, right? I'm on purpose, so it's not about me. It's about you. All you millions of beautiful, nurturing, loving, educated women, homemakers, mothers, grandmothers, businesswomen. It's all about all of you, okay? Because I've been where you are. I am where a lot of you are. And I definitely have changed my own life just by tweaking a few things, doing things differently, having a not to-do list. Let's talk about that. Everybody loves to have a to-do list. Gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta go here, gotta go there. Have a not to-do list. That's gonna be your first assignment here. Have a not to-do list. And you don't need a bunch of stuff on it. I think my first not to-do list, it was a mental not to-do list. And the first two things on my not to-do list, number one, was set boundaries. Set boundaries, be firm, and stand on my boundaries. And don't feel bad about it. I did that. And I don't feel bad about it. I'm so much more relaxed and more happy that I have set my boundaries, because I don't feel bad about telling people, no, you're not going to do that to me. No, you're not going to talk to me that kind of way. No, I'm not going to take that. No, I'm not getting ready to do it. That was my not to do number two. Saying no. I mean, I've always had the ability to say no, and I've said no plenty of times. But my no always came with an explanation, because I thought that I owed people an explanation. But I realized I don't owe you sugar honey iced tea. I don't owe you an explanation. My no is a no. Simply because it's no. I may not feel like it, and I don't have to tell you why I don't feel like it. I don't have to explain myself. No is no. My third item on my not to-do list is to not put other people's needs or other people's wants ahead of my own. Because I'm a very nurturing person. I'm a very giving person. Like, I am a giver. And if you are a giver, have any givers out there, you know what I'm talking about. When you are a giver, it's just in you to just overflow. You always want to help. You always want to be of service. You always want to make sure everybody's okay. You want to take care of everybody. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a blessing to be a giver. Because what you receive in return may not come from people, but there's a higher power. You call them Most High, God, Jesus, Buddha. Again, I'm not religious. However you flow with your spirituality, I have no problem with that. Now, when you're a giver, you will be given back from your source, from the Most High. You'll be given favor blessings, which is more important than anything. But people, the people that you give to consistently, every now and again, you as a giver, you'd like some appreciation. You'd like a thank you. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times you don't get that. What usually happens when you're a giver, people normally take advantage of you. They will use you. They'll try to manipulate you. And it's always to your detriment. So that was my third thing on my not to do list. Stop giving. Not stop giving, but stop giving to people that were not appreciative, that were not deserving, and that were not worthy. And since I have conquered all of those 3 things on my not to do list, I'm like waiting to exhale. I feel so much better. I feel more fulfilled and more satisfied in my soul because I'm putting myself first, and I don't feel bad about it. And it's not selfish, and I don't feel guilty. Now it took some work. It took some work. I mean, there are moments when I literally had to fight my way back to my own self. There were tears, there was anger, there was frustration. Yeah. There were moments I backslid. Yeah, you backslide. I did all of that, but I didn't give up. I kept going because I had a goal. And when you have a goal is something that you aim for, right? It's laser focused and you aim for it. Whether you hit that goal the first time that you try, sometimes you fall short. You got to get yourself back up, dust yourself off, and you got to get back in the game. And that's what I did. So, yeah, from my experience just in life, and again from the help that I've given to several other women, I just want to extend that and help other women. You look good on paper, girl. You are decorated. You got your bachelor's degree, your MBA, your doctorate, you're a business owner, you're a fabulous wife, you host the best dinner parties in town, your children are exemplary. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, your soul isn't satisfied. So I want to help you get back in alliance with yourself, because as within, so without. I want to help you get your soul satisfied. That's what I want to do. So I hope you all are on board with me. If so, subscribe to the channel. There's more to come. Again, this is my very first video. Like, comment, because I love comments. I am big on communication. I love to dialogue. Like sitting here making this YouTube video, it really feels kind of odd because I feel like I'm talking to myself. So I like the back and forth, the give and take of good communication. That's how you get an understanding. That's how you learn about people and just the world in general, by communicating. So drop me some comments. I definitely will respond. And I'm gonna try to post a video at least weekly. We'll see how it goes, how the flow goes with this new channel here. But anyway, thank you for watching. Link up with me and let's start this journey. Let's go on this journey together of getting your soul satisfied. I'll talk to you later, and thank you for watching.